Yeah, that's Venus here on 92.5 KOMA Radio. You're listening to Danny Williams and Lisa Sykes. It's 21 until 8 o'clock, 71 degrees, looking for a high today in the 70s. And ladies and gentlemen, I am so honored by all of you people calling, and I'm so honored to have with us today a man I've admired before he ever got into politics. He is now probably the best mayor Oklahoma City has ever had. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome the Honorable Mick Cornett.
Thank you, Danny. It's so nice of you to say all those kind things. You know, I thought it was kind of selfish of you, actually. You are already the greatest broadcaster in state history in the 20th century, and then you start working on the next century, too. Yeah. You know, you ought to leave something to somebody else, another opportunity. And not everybody's been able to call you. So on behalf of the citizens of Oklahoma City, I wanted to come in and bring their best wishes on a great and long-lasting retirement. I came in with a citation that has 8 whereases. And in the interest of time, I'm just going to kind of paraphrase through it, and you just have to throw in your whereases, and you can read it all later. But it talks about how you started in broadcasting in 1947 at the age of 20, spent 34 years at WKY-TV, becoming kind of a jack of all trades. You played Spavanaw Spootkin, Gizmo Goodkin Show, the Dandy Dynamo, The Adventures of 3D Danny, Xavier T. Willard from the Foreman Scotty Show. Then you spent 17 years in the Danny Williams Show and Danny's Day. Have been in radio much of the time since then. Have been honored by the Museum of the Oklahoma Historical Society, the Oklahoma Association of Broadcasters. You're in their Hall of Fame. A Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Women in Radio and Television. And your wardrobe from 3D Danny is now an artifact in the Oklahoma History Center.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And now you're history, Danny.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm history. You know, Mick, what is amazing? Dr. Bob Blackburn, who really we all are indebted to for that history center that we have here.
Right.
He says that 3D Danny costume is one of the biggest attractions at the history center. And he said what people are so amazed is they see it, and they say it's in color. And remember, when 3D was on, we didn't have color. It was black and white.
That's right. People didn't know what they missed.
That's right.
Well, Danny, I hereby declare today, August 27th, as Danny Williams Day in Oklahoma City. Congratulations. And I know you only got 2 more days. And Danny, I always tell people, they can retire, but don't quit working. You've got too much to offer this community in a retirement mode. So figure out what you want to do on a volunteer basis, but get out, stay active, and keep passing on all the great opportunities and information you have as a mentor, and you can be a lot of help to people.
Let me tell you something, Mick. I know you're a great mayor. I'm going to retire now. You're going to put me back to work.
Absolutely. You're not going to quit working. You can retire from here if you want, but don't quit working.
You know something? I've always admired you, but there's one thing about you I don't like.
What's that?
I got to tell you, you could always beat me at golf. You still play golf?
Occasionally, but I play more tennis than I do golf now.
Oh, do you really? You were such a good golfer.
Well, you know, golf won, Danny. I battled golf for a long time.
I don't think
at some point you got to surrender.
So you're playing tennis now. Who's your partner?
My son, who's half my age and keeps me running.
Can he beat you?
Usually. Not every time, but usually.
Well, you know, you were in sports for years and years on Channel 5 and so forth. And did you go right into politics after you quit Channel 5?
Well, within a couple of years. I'd covered City Hall as a news anchor at Channel 5 the last few years and ran for city council a couple of years after I left.
Well, you've done one whale of a job.
Well, thanks, Danny. But it's people like your viewers that are out there keeping this city going.
Well, it's people like my viewers who've kept me off the street. Thank you.
Making the city a safer place.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. By the way, how much weight have you lost in your weight program?
40 pounds.
Oh, wow. How about that? All right. You know how much I've lost?
How much?
Well, I washed my hair last night, so I'm a little better.
So a lot of it fell out?
Yeah. Mick Cornett, I cannot tell you how much I admire you, and I want to thank you so much for coming by on the eve of my retirement. And that citation you gave me, I will put that right in one of my favorite places in my house.
Well, I will see you down the line, Danny. Until next time.
All right, good.
See you later.
Maybe when you run for governor, I can be in part of your campaign, okay?
You got it.
All right. Thank you. Mick Cornett, the mayor.
KOMA.